Hello friends! Today we are going to talk about our memories. Memories are just the images that remain in our minds from the long journey we take. But how clear can these images be for us? And do our memories reflect reality? While the sum total of our memories may seem to provide clear evidence of who we are, our memories are much more complex than we realize. As we age and our perspective on the world changes, our memories are reconstructed without us even realizing it. In a gathering of friends, you may recount an event that you remember as you remember it today, while your other friends may unanimously say that it happened in a completely different way. Memories that appear in our memory in a different form, not as they happened, are called false memories. Elizabeth Loftus, a psychologist at the University of California, Irvine, is an influential memory expert who has served as a consultant in many high-profile cases involving controversial memories. She says that in the cases she has encountered, many people, when asked to describe what happened, have embellished their memories. Loftus argues that human memory is not a recording device, but more like a Wikipedia page. You can change the memory, but others can change it. If we have preconceived ideas, our memory is also affected. We are all biased when perceiving, interpreting, and remembering information and events. When we have insufficient and unreliable information in our minds, the brain tries to fill in the gaps. For example, if you see a photo of a person you have never met and your friends share descriptive details about your experiences with that person, you may start to believe that you have actually met that person. Most people experience a phenomenon called childhood amnesia and have difficulty remembering events before the age of 3 to 4 years. During the first few years of life, a child's body undergoes the process of neurogenesis, or the development of nerve tissue. New nerve cells develop and old cells are transformed or remodeled. All these developments take childhood memories with them. On the internet, almost anyone who claims objectivity or impartiality can spread false memories through the dissemination of deceptive information. False information, fake news, altered videos, manipulated photos, and fabricated texts can be circulated through social media without verifying their authenticity. Such misinformation is particularly persuasive to people with prejudices. A small team of researchers from the University of Hagen, Leibniz Institute for Wissensmedien, Johannes Gutenberg Universität Mainz, and the University of Portsmouth have discovered that false memories implanted in the minds of volunteers can be erased just as easily. In a paper published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, the team describes their memory experiments with volunteers and what they learned from them. False memories are, as the name suggests, memories of events that never happened. Previous research has shown that false memories can arise naturally because of the cues the mind uses to form memories of events that may have happened, but did not actually exist. This has also shown that it is possible to implant false memories in other people using certain psychological tricks. In particular, such tricks have been used in criminal trials to induce potential witnesses to remember events that did not happen. Typically, these tricks involve telling a person that an event occurred and then finding a reliable source to support the claim. Researchers attempt to implant false memories in 52 volunteers by creating plausible stories from their childhood and confusing them with events that actually happened. The researchers then reinforce the false memories by asking the volunteers' parents to make claims that supported the false memory. Over the course of several sessions, most of the volunteers came to believe that the narratives were true, and some created false memories of themselves. The researchers then began to erase the false memories that had taken up residence in the volunteers' minds. They did this by first asking them to identify the source of the memory and then explaining that false memories can sometimes arise when people are asked to recall repeatedly. After a few sessions, the researchers found that the volunteers' memories they had created of the non-event began to fade. The researchers also invited the volunteers back a year later and found that 74% of the volunteers who had created false memories had their memories of the false event erased. The remainder were those who had claimed that the memories were not theirs in the first place. We cannot be sure how much of our memories are real. But without them, life would be an unpleasant adventure. And today we come to the end of another video. We would be happy if you subscribe to the Zecho Chamber channel and turn on notifications. Also, we won't say no if you click the like button. Until we meet in the next video, take care of yourselves.